Good morning. It's your turn, group. Hey, I'm hopping on here I didn't get to do a Tuesday live because I was driving a moving truck from Pensacola to Wesley Chapel near Tampa. We are relocating here. So closing on the house today. I'm really excited. But something happened yesterday, and I believe that everybody could benefit from having a coach. And I want to share a lesson an act of kindness yesterday just really taught me a lesson and can teach us in this moments. And this is where, when we feel like our life is out of our control, it really isn't. So I want to presence this here. There can be parts of it that we think is out of control. It's all how we're thinking about it. We talked about it in group coaching last night about what we can do to really stop these pieces of what I like to call, or what I've heard called, is the brakes in our life. So brakes, meaning like the brakes on a car, is what's a brake for you? It could be the way you're thinking about something. It could be people in your lives you feel is a brake for you. It could be the way you're fueling yourself, either food, movement, not getting movement in. It could be, not having the right circle of people around you is a brake in our life. Our stress level is a huge brake in our life. So thinking about what is it in your life that is a brake that stops you from going where you want to go or being the person you want to be. In the book, I talk about that. Chapter 4, who do you want to be? And I give you journal prompts through there so that you can dig into who is it that you really want to be and what matters to you. And something that happened yesterday along the way. So I mentioned, I believe so much of our world could benefit if we just stop and look at the way we're thinking about things. This is where a coach has really helped me in thinking about my own life, in thinking about what to bring to all of you. And you are the beneficiaries of that work. And so I'm with a coach. Her name is Liz Nichols, and she dives deep into mindset. To be honest, I told her I was really scared to work with her because I knew after being through some coaching, I was going to go to parts that were all about feeling certain ways or digging things up, not in a bad way, but like I was just going to have to slow down and pause and really be curious. That's the thing we use in coaching, is curiosity. So one of her great things that we're doing in her group is a kindness challenge. And after all the stuff that's been going on in the world, and just the last month, I know everybody's feeling differently about everything. So one of the ways is when we feel we're not in control of our lives or control of an outcome maybe we wanted, is start looking at what we can do in our small little world. And I love what she brought here was starting acts of kindness. One act of kindness a day, and really, as you all, if you've been around me, what you focus on grows. So if all you see is hate, discontent, feeling stuck, and that's the feeling, but it's not a permanent thing. If it's something like you look for all the things that are wrong in your life, that's a really heavy burden to carry. So I want to challenge you to look at what is good. And this act of kindness challenge taught me a lesson yesterday. I continue to learn myself. And so I want to bring this to you. Yesterday, I stopped in Gainesville on my way down at a Walmart, and I was like, I'm going to get some paper towels, toilet paper, all those essentials when you move into a house. We've done that so many times. So I have the list already embedded in my brain. So I go through Walmart and I'm thinking, I should get a case of water for the movers that are coming on Friday to help me unpack the pod. Again, I delegate and I hire, something that I've learned along the way. I don't have to do it all myself, and you don't either. So I go whipping around the corner, everybody's busy in there, go whipping around the corner, and this gentleman who is in a wheelchair cart with the basket on front is an elderly gentleman, and he is struggling to get this case of water in his cart. And I just, it just like stopped me in my tracks. I said, "Sir, can I help you get that in the cart?" He was really struggling. He said, "Oh, that would be so great." So I put it in this cart, and I said, "Is there anything else I can help you with?" And he just started to cry. And he said, "I lost my wife a few weeks ago." I'm going to cry. And just in that moment, it stopped me in my tracks and thought, how many people walked past him and didn't offer to help? How many people do we know that, and ourselves, and I'm guilty of this too, and I bring it to you to offer some pause, because what I did in that moment, you would have done too. I know you would have, because you're in a fabulous group here of women. And it's stopping to pause to go, let me help you. Can I help you? And we do that as women, especially so many of us who take care of so many other people. We stop and pause and say, can I help you? That gentleman, he said, I just need to go get some milk and go home. And I thought, wow, what's the difference we can make in someone's life? He thanked me and rolled away with tears in his eyes. And I was like, whoo. So, we have to think about how in that moment, man, I felt the many blessings in my life. And it really makes you not sweat the small stuff. So I hope today what that lesson is, where are we being so busy in our lives or doing so many things that we're not doing that one simple act of kindness? That took 30 seconds to put that basket of, the case of water into his basket. And so we wonder why there's so much anxiety, so much depression, so much of us who are feeling so disconnected from ourselves. So going back to the breaks in our lives, the more breaks we have in our lives, the more we become disconnected from our bodies. And so I want to offer you today just a way to think about how can kindness bring you closer to yourself and get connected back to your body. What are the breaks in your life that we can't, sometimes we can't work on all of them, but just pick one. What is the one break in your life that if you could loosen it up a little bit? That might be asking for help. That may be delegating, especially coming into the holidays. Thanksgiving's next week. You're thinking you have to do it all. You don't. So I offer that today. What is an act of kindness you will do today? And I offer you to just be curious today. Look for the moments of kindness in your life and come back and drop them in. I'd love to see it. All right. Have a great day. I will more than likely come in live next week, so I'll try to hit it on Tuesday. But thanks for being part of this group of It's Your Turn. I'm curious, next week I'll start some things. I'll share some other stuff about the book, about my travels this last month. I got to go to some amazing opportunities to be with other women and really soak in all their wisdom and knowledge too. So I can't wait to share more with you. All right. Have a great day.